Yep. You know what today is? Today is Thursday. And what is Thursday? Thursday is I don't give a fuck day. And today, I don't give a fuck about you hypocritic people who make so-called New Year's resolutions of things you're going to do for the new so-called year. Y'all are full of shit. Why do I say that? Simply because of the fact that you have something that you're going to do, but you're going to wait for a new year to come in before you do it. Why don't you do it that day? Why don't you start at that moment? Why don't you do it immediately? Why do you have to wait for a new year to come in to make changes, resolutions, or whatever it is that you call them? Why? Because you're full of shit. Like anybody else. It's like, you know what I'm going to do? Next week, Monday, I'm going to stop eating candy. Why wait till next week, Monday? Why don't you do it today? Because you're full of shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about you so-called New Year's resolutions people who are full of shit and pretend to do it. And when you do make these so-called resolutions or changes, guess what? They don't last for maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month at the most. And you go right back to your same old bullshit ways that you were going at before. So don't come up with that. I'm gonna do the New Year's thing. I'm gonna do the resolutions. Fuck you. You're full of shit. So again, I don't give two fucks about all you so-called New Year's, any be New Year's yet, but the weather, or pardon me, the forces of nature tells you the changes of the seasons and the New Year's. But you all fall for the bullshit they tell you by way of their calendar and by the way of what they tell you. So you fall for it and you do it every single year. However, I want to thank those of you who have donated, contributed, who showed your love and your appreciation for what we do here. We're going to be talking about some things in the upcoming weeks. Like I said, we're going to be talking about some celestial knowledge. We're going to be doing that. Also, we're going to be talking about things that people have been inboxing me about, especially about the Bible. And I get a lot of people talking to me about the Bible and what about this and what about that. I'm going to go into that and I'm going to really explain some things and make things clear for all of you who believe in a book you call the Bible and have no knowledge of how it came about. None of you do. None of you have any knowledge of how the book came about. All you know is somebody told you to take it, believe it, and there is so many historical variations, so many changes that have been taking place in that book that none of it is really that reliable if you want to know the truth. There are some things in there that have points, and we'll talk about that as well. But until then, this Thursday, I don't give a fuck about your New Year's resolutions. Sorry ass people. Until next time, I'll be talking to you again. Peace and love, and keep those donations and contributions coming. We greatly appreciate it.